live.
I am live. We are live. Looking for the phone. Oh, let's see. Maybe it closed. Well, there it goes. Good morning. I can't tell if you can hear me. Can you hear and see okay? Anybody here? Say hello. Oh, wait a few minutes. Wait a few minutes for some people to join. Make sure that's working. Okay. Let's try refreshing. Good morning. Good morning, Leslie. Can you hear me? Let's see. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Uh-oh. Am I frozen? Oh, shoot. Kind of. Oh, good. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are and when you're watching. I'm Karen at A-1 Vacuum and Sewing in Reno, Nevada. Great. Hi, Cindy. Oh, Cindy, I wanted to thank you so much for your tip on my last... Uh-oh. Looking for iPhone. Oh, on my last sew-along. That was so generous and kind of you and such a surprise. It was just, I'm so glad that I have a chance to thank you. Thank you so much. Hello, Wanda. Okay, so today we are doing the Kimberbell Save the Date pillow for October. It's a cutie. If you got your kit here, it doesn't take much. It's just a couple of different fabrics and thread. But I would say, am I frozen? I wonder why it keeps looking for iPhone. I would say that this one is probably a little more complicated than the others. Takes 4 hoopings. We're going to be using thumbtacks and registration marks. So have those ready. And what else? We're going to be using clear blue tiles. We're going to be doing the background quilting, we're going to be using the 8x14 and the 6x14 tiles in the 9.5x14 hoop. And then all the other stuff is done in the 8x12 hoop, and then we need the 5x7 hoop for the buttonholes. So we're going to run the gambit today. So I think I'm all set up and ready to go. So like I said, the first thing we're going to do is the quilting. Quilting on the background. So let me get this out of the way. We got to mark up our background. Now on this, I have some fusible fleece on the back. It's really thin. It's doesn't give you a whole lot of loft, but it gives enough to where you can kind of see the background quilting a little better. And I like that. It doesn't call for it in the directions, but it just wants you to put SF 101 on the back. But I like just the tiniest bit of floss. Am I like jerky on? I'm feeling like we're pausing and unpausing. Is that happening on your guys' end, or is it just me? Do you sew the buttons on the blank with the luminaire? You can, and actually I did. I have a Solaris, which is the same thing. But yes, I did use my button. There's a foot that I'm sure all the machines came with, that you slide the button in, and then the needle just goes back and forth, and puts it on for you. Oh, good. I'm fine on. Oh, good. Okay. Well, let me know if it gets weird on your end. Okay, so we're gonna mark up our clear blue tiles. And I'm going to do the big one first. This is the 8x14, and I'm just kind of going, a little bit from the edge here. See, on my end I'm frozen again. Let's see. Hopefully you guys can see. So we're going to be cutting this 14.5 by 14.5. We're going to be cutting this down to 12.5 by 12.5. So we don't need to quilt all the way over the edge. We're gonna cut off a significant amount. So we'll just kind of, you can put them both on here so they're both kind of on there. It's the same perimeter all the way around, kind of just eyeballing it. Okay, and then we'll mark a little dot. And then I just go a little bit out on these little, I don't go all the way to the end. One thing I do is, let me finish marking and I'll show you. But I do mark the top. I do mark which end is up. And we don't need to do this side because, we're not putting it. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a T up here just so I can always remember where the top is. See that? Just a little T. Okay. And then we line this one up with these sides. Like so. How's everybody doing? We all survived the crazy hot summer, although it's going to be 96 here today. Is it ever going to end? So I think on this one we only need to mark the center where we're going to drop our needle because we're not going any further. Okay. Now you can put, like, this one's the 9 the 8x14 and this one's the 6x14, but I just know. So, but if you need to do that, feel free. Now we're going to get this in our hoop. Or should I just say on top of our hoop? Because we're not going to actually, ooh, that scared me. We're not going to actually hoop it. We're going to float it. I like to float it. Okay. And how I do that is I use our little grid that came with our hoop. Very useful little tool. Okay, make sure the top is at the top, and we're going to try and put this little dot in the middle that we made. We're going to put that right there underneath that little circle. Wow. So let's just lay it down first, shall we? And I'm just kind of moving this around to where it gets close. It's a little easier if you're standing up, but I'll make it work. There, that looks pretty good. Let me show you. Pretty straight. I'll show you if the glare will let me. But you can see my little dot is right there, underneath there. Okay. Okay, now we're going to take this off. And we're going to tape. And this is just easier for me than to try to and when I'm taping, I just tape, you know, less than 1/4 of an inch onto the, so that the stitching doesn't get into the tape. But it's not a big deal if it does, but you don't need much to hold it down. What size clear blue tiles? This is the 8x14 and the 6x14. We're 14.5 inches, so 6 plus 8 is 14, right? Math, too early in the morning. So 8x14 on this side, the 8x14 on this side, and we have the 6x14 on this side. And that gives us enough coverage for when after we trim this, it's all gonna be within the project. Okay. Okay, well, you know, you really can't tape enough, right? Especially when you don't want the foot to, of course it shouldn't go all the way to the edge, but better safe than sorry, right? Okay, so I just have tape all there. And now I think we're ready to go to the machine. Do you sew? Oh, I already answered that one. Okay. Morning, Lynn. How are things in your neck of the woods? Okay, I'm going to move you over here in just a second. Here we go. Try not to make you too sick. Okay. Well, let's see how close we got here. Well, we're looking pretty good. Let's see. I'm going to use this button right there, the W. And what that is your foot on these machines has a little laser light. And you'll see it pop on. I'm going to push that W button. It's going to go a little darker. Oh, she has the triangle. That's fine. I usually have the little dot, but I think I can work with this. So, look at how close I am. Yay. That's pretty darn close. So, then I'm going to go to move it, put it spot on. I'm going to push this layout button. I push the layout button, then it gives me the move, so I can move it. And then it gives me the keys to where I can move up, down, sideways, backwards, upside down, everywhere. So I'm going to move this to where it is right on there. That looks pretty good? That looks pretty good. I'm going to go down a couple. 4 clicks. Pretty good. Okay. Leave you guys here maybe. How's that? Okay. The color thread I'm using is this kind of pretty peachy. I'll show you. Whoops. I can catch it. This pretty little peachy color. And that is, it's an isocord. And it should be listed on the little sheet there, but let me read it. Oh, I put the glasses that are on top of my head. They work better if they're on my eyes, right? It's color 1362. 1362. Isocord. And it's just a little peachy color. Okay. All right. Okay. I think we're good to go. Let's see what happens. We're off and running. Morning, Nora. You're not late. You're right on time. Come on, iPhone. There you go. We're all done with our tiles and marking them. Huh? Yeah, that's good. wondering if when all the new machines come in, are we going to get a new one back here?
Yeah.
That would be fun.
It'd be mine.
Really?
Because I can't afford to buy it. So I want the one with the more Disney on it. So
Yeah.
it's going to be the store model until that will start working. And then
Oh.
I'll buy that.
So I'll get to play on the new machine.
Yeah. Because, literally it's the first time I've had to buy one. The ones that got right off the road.
I know.
So I had to buy two upgrade for the living room upgrade free.
It's Michelle, everybody. Say good morning, Michelle.
Good morning! And then I had to buy my 330 standard. Ouch.
Yeah. It's worth it. You're worth it. We're all worth it, right, ladies? We're all worth it. Our wonderful machines. The screen keeps freezing. Yeah, I might. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if it's the Wi-Fi. Yeah, there it goes again. I'll go get the tech department. So we're not dropping frames. Weird is like it's like so I can't really do anything without like stopping and restarting. So if it continues to be a problem, then we will like essentially stop and restart and go to a different network. Okay.
So it's not dropping frames on the stream, it's dropping frames like network-wise.
Yeah, it felt like the Wi-Fi, right?
So if you, and it could be there's a lot of movement.
We're just freezing ever so often.
If it continues to be an issue, like I said, we'll
Okay.
we'll stop and restart. You just let me know.
Okay.
And what we'll do is we'll go to a different network that doesn't really have
If
anything
it
on it.
freezes like 4 or 5 more times.
It's
then
like, well, so what it's doing is it's like it's stopping and then it'll just pick back up. It's
Right.
like communication between the phone and this.
Right.
And what's weird is it's showing varying strengths for the wireless network when it's doing that. Like I might move this back a little bit. Maybe we're just too close to certain things. Because the wireless network is like literally right there.
Oh, okay.
I'm struggling to
Go to machine network.
Okay. Okay. If it gets too bad, then, but try not to restart everything. And it's looking pretty. Isn't that a cute design? The little kitties and the moons and the bats. Cute, cute, cute. Hi, Momo. Momo came to visit. Hi, aren't you a pretty boy? Hi. Anybody want to see Momo? Want to see Momo? You want to be on TV, Momo? See if I can show him. Momo, don't go away. Come here. Come here and say hello. Where you at? There he is. Say hi, Momo. Say hi. Isn't he pretty? He's a pretty boy. He's a pretty boy. He's a sweetheart. Comes in, checks on me. Careful. He got lost in the cords. It's a little Momo moment. Okay. We're done with that one. So we're going to go back over here. If I can move this. Here we go. Here we go. We're going to pull it out and we're going to get ready to do our second half. Uh-oh, I came unplugged here. Okay. All right. Okay. Do I seem dark? I feel like I'm dark. Okay, so we can take this out of the, let's take our tape off. We'll save it for the next one. Okay, now we're going to take this completely out of the hoop for now. Put this here, make sure it's safe. Okay, so now we're going to cut away all of this stabilizer as much as we can. So we're going to end up putting another layer on here. Looking for phone again.
Patrick, does the walking foot come with this down there? Okay, so this comes with it. This, you need to buy it separately, this one. Let's look at this because
And we're going to rehoop this the same way. So I just removed, there's just stabilizer here. Okay, so now we're going to bring our hoop back in and put some stabilizer in it. What do we do with that other piece of stabilizer? Oh, that's probably it. Okay.
and again, your embroidery yarn is gonna stay on. So I'll show you embroidery, but we have
Oh, don't fall. Okay. Leave this right here.
all your information here.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Just gonna.
And I'll just get a work with it for right now and then we'll add to it. So sizing, for that is not.
Okay, get that snug in there. I'm gonna,
Up and down 20%. This one, so right here, because it's done
whoops.
on this machine when you
I'm gonna make sure I'm not,
it's gonna be digitized.
I'm gonna refresh the chat, make sure I'm not missing anything.
Blow it up and double it in size, so you don't have to go by
Okay.
sizes. So now we went from
It
whatever.
is very dark now. Yeah, I wonder what happened.
Yeah, it'll change
Wonder if I,
blow it up much bigger than you can on the other machine. So double
that's better, huh?
and pow.
I'm using Jeannie's phone, so I'm not familiar with it.
Arrows, center buttons.
Okay, we need our little grid. Okay. Now we got to remember which one is the top. Remember we marked the top, so it's kind of important. Put it in through this side.
And you have all of these features here.
As close as we can,
So now we can go thought edit.
as straight as we can.
Okay, which is what you have in your bigger, easier.
And I'm just kind of eyeballing it. That's pretty straight, huh? It's pretty straight, and that's, oh, it's, gotta make sure we're in these little grooves here. You can only get 3 of them in because one is covered over here, but make sure that all 3 of these little indentations are locked in so that we know right where our middle should be. Oops. I just kind of move it around with this hand. Get it locked in there. That's pretty good right there. And all the grooves, and I'm in the center. So now we're going to take this off and taper up. Is anybody sewing with me today? What are you sewing? Is it time to start all the holiday sewing? Starting our Christmas projects.
Oh God,
I know. I said it. I said it out loud.
that was awful. I haven't even finished my other Christmas projects from last year yet.
Oh no. Well, they'll be this year's presents. I know that's what I do. I don't tell anybody I'm making them anything because God knows when they're going to get it, right? Blurry. It gets blurry and freezing. Oh. Well, what do you think? Do you think that we should start? I mean, we would have to like shut down the live and then start the live again. Should we do that? What say you? Should we try that and then? Because yeah, I'm not sure this is going to get any better. I mean. What do you think? Think we should go ahead and start it over? Or just, what we would do is we would stop the live and then restart it. Okay, we'll give that a try. We'll give that a try because it seems to be certainly not getting any better. So let me go get the tech department. And we'll do that. So just prepare yourselves. We're gonna go dark, and then we'll come back on. You'll have to find us again, the way you found us the first time. So hold on, just a second.
Well, you're just tagging them. You're kind of just tagging them, and I have like
I think we're gonna try the reboot thing.
that one. Let's just say that one. Okay, so there, I just picked some of these colors. Okay, we'll just do.
Okay, I let him know, and as soon as he's available, he's gonna come in here and we're gonna do that. Okay. All right. All right, so we have this all lined up. We're ready to go. I'm going to put it back in the machine and bring you over.
I just think that's we can also go
Of course.
What's the word?
So I think we're going to try and restart because it's just not getting any better.
Okay.
So, just a warning, everybody.
So
We'll be
you
back.
will see us disappear, and then we are likely going to have to restart the stream, meaning you're going to have to log back in.
Log back in. What does that mean?
Well, like meaning this stream will end and it'll be a second stream.
Is she on the right network on her phone and everything?
Yep.
Okay.
We just need to.
one of the gals in the shop got it. Okay, what do you want to close?
I'm going on my first boat retreat.
Yay!
It's in Lake Tahoe.
Awesome. from the store that we took, that were, remember we pieced those samples?
They're in the box, they're in one of the boxes.
This box?
Where did our
The Betty box, I just looked in there, it's not in there.
There's another Betty box back here though.
Hey Michelle, do you know where the sample is that was in the bag?
Jeannie,
Oh, you got it?
well, come here and look and see if this is part of what you're looking for. I don't know if there's.
I want the, yes. Well, I want the ones that we, nope, these are all done things.
Okay.
I
so
want
these are-
the ones that we took to the show that we pieced together here. Do you remember those?
They were in the box, so they're in the Betty box.
There's I went
Two
through the
Betty
Betty.
boxes, so two more.
It won't work. We had to stop.
We're restarting, yeah.
Hey Michelle, do you know where the sample is that was in the bag with the that was patchwork? The sample that was in the bag that had the
Tell me we are on.
Look in the Betty box, or the basket that's on top of the Betty box.
No, it's not in there.
There.
Oh, here. But I'm looking for, like, we have a whole bunch